Hello children, today we'll go through Stalinism and collectivization. So what is collectivization? It talks about bringing the small farms or the smaller fields together and converting it into the larger farms for agriculture, so that modernized agriculture could be practiced, and it was expected to give better profit or better yields. So we'll see here uh, what were the causes to implement collectivization in Russia. So we'll start with the disasters which the particular policy, collectivization of agriculture, brought to the country. So in the year 1927-28, if you remember, 1930s, the world was going through the Great Depression. So the period just before that, what was the scenario there in Russia? So Soviet Russia was facing acute problem of the grains, and the government decided to fix the prices of those grains, and the peasants, they disagreed to sell their grains at the prices fixed by the government. So Stalin, who took the lead of the party after the death of Lenin, he came forward with certain strict measures to control the situation. He particularly believed that the rich landlords, the rich farmers and the traders, they were hoarding the stocks so that they could get better prices of their produce. So his aim was to, or he wanted to stop those hoardings, and he wanted to seize those supplies, seize those stocked grains in their granaries. So in the year 1928, the members of the party, they moved to those countryside area, that is the grain producing areas, and they forcibly they collected the grains from those peasants, their produce. And those big farmers, they were called as kulaks. But all these things did not bring any change to the scenario, and the shortage of the food grains continued. So the decision was taken by the government, by the system, to collectivize farms. All those smaller land holdings will be brought together, and then they will grow the same crop collectively, and whatever profit they'll have, they'll be sharing. So after 1917, already the land had been given to the peasants, and these small sized peasant farms could not be modernized, and that is what they felt, that this is the reason why the shortage of grain was taking place, because of the smaller size of the land holdings. So in order to develop those that is the farms into the modern farms, it was important to eliminate those big landlords, that is those kulaks, and establish the state controlled farms, large farms, which would be controlled by the government. So this was the decision. Now here further in the next part, we will get the answer for the result. What was the result of Stalin's collectivization? If a question comes for collectivization, a note on collectivization, we'll have to mention the causes of collectivization and then the results also. Result of how it was taking place, and then what was the result altogether. Now here we'll see that the party forced all the peasants to cultivate in those collective farms itself, that is merge their farms, and the bulk of the implements, they were transferred to the owners of the collective farms. everything, it was facilities were provided. The peasants, they worked and the profit was shared among those peasants. Peasants did not like it and they were angry on this particular system. Even the peasants, they destroyed their livestock in order to go against or protest the decision of the party. So as a result, what happened, the number of the cattle declined by 1/3 of the total animals. Animals means the cattle. So those who resisted this particular system of collectivization, those farmers were severely punished. They were even exiled also. And the peasants, they gave the reason for their resistance. They gave the reason for their resistance, why they were against this collectivization. So two of the reasons they mentioned, they said that they were not rich and they were not against socialism. And they had their own reasons not to work on the collective farms. So on the basis of their reason, the Stalin's government allowed some independent cultivation to some of the farmers, but those cultivators, those farmers were treated in an unsympathetic way. So they had to face the rigidity of the government. In spite of this collectivization, the production of the farms did not increase immediately. No immediate increase was seen. And actually the harvest, the production was very bad, and it led to one of the most devastating famines in the year 1930 to 33. No doubt between that period, the time of that Great Depression was also going on. Okay, and here the Soviet history, in the Soviet history, nearly 4 million people died because of the crisis, starvation. Further ahead, as a result of this same collectivization, we'll see that many of the people within the party, they criticized the confusion within the industrial production. Under whatever planning the government had made, whatever which led to the confusion, and whatever was the consequence of the collectivization, because no sharp growth, no such a positive consequence or result was seen. So it was all criticized. So Stalin and his followers, those who supported Stalin, they implemented strictness towards such critics, and so many accusations were made throughout the country. And those people, those who spoke against collectivization, they were considered as conspiring against socialism, people against socialism, and they were needed to be, or such thoughts were needed to be combated, stopped. And these people, such critics, they were arrested, they were punished, and a large number of people, they even had to make the they made the false confessions also, because of the torture of the system, torture of the administration. Many of the people were executed, and several among those executed people were the talented professionals, and they were not taken care of. So here 3 different questions you can find from this particular topic. The causes of collectivization, why the government decided to implement collectivization, then how it was implemented, and then the results on both these pages you'll find. So read the lesson properly, and then sum it up with the question answers, the proper points. Thank you.